might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitcher, Kyle
Into the windup and the pitch. Kyle Hendricks is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him. We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
Liner toward right center. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Well, it's taken quite a bit of time now. We're into the 6th inning. Pitcher really was settling down nice. That's the first hit of the game. Let's see maybe if they're able to make a little attack now.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. So they do get their first hit, but their first. Ready for another chance. Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and a rather easy first out.
First baseman number 7.
Digging in once again, Eric Timms. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Fouled straight back.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Gets a small piece near the plate. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the pitch. This is line to left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Here's Jason Hayward now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Shaw is there for it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chris Bryant stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
And a fastball just a bit up. Looking to send him packing again. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
I like the pitch. It just missed. That's a sweeping slider. That thing is nasty. Try to get him to chase it. I might even come back with it again.
Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard to the right side, but fouled, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Now batting. Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Another 0-2 home. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Orlando Arcia stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Pitch popped up. Rizzo on the move, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
at the plate, Manny Pena. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Left field and deep. Schwarber ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He takes the turn and heads for second, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Hernan Perez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Here comes the 1-0. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2-0 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Villar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch and a ball, 1-0. Softly hit to the left side, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Number 71. Enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 71.
Anthony Rizzo stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. Those balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Jacob Barnes takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. John Jay will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 30, John Jay.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Miguel Montero will come in as well as a part of the double switch.
Uehara now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot. Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. One is a splitter that misses for the first ball. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here's Ryan Braun now.
Ryan Braun.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And Braun ought to have extra bases here as this one's into the gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
First baseman, number 7.
Digging in to try it again. Eric Timms. First delivery to him on the way. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The batter.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. There to play it is Zobrist. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Right fielder number 16.
Stepping in, Domingo Santana. His career numbers in this matchup. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Ready for another shot now. Orlando Arcia trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looped out towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being Corey Knebel takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He's the one to start off the 9th inning, with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop
Addison Russell started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit hard on the ground to second. VR is up with it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series, as this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Into the box now, Jonathan VR. He will lead this one off today. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I love this offense, and they're deep. Now, they got the leadoff guy out, but then all of a sudden the 2-hitter and the 3-hitter get hits, and before you know it, you're in trouble.
In now, Eric Timms. Now the double steal is on here. But this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he'll take it to the bag for the out.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, Charlie.
Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And there's out number 1.
Batting second, right
Here's
fielder,
Jason Hayward now.
Jason Hayward.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike, 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out the straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run.
Well, Matt, I could go cliches and say if you hang it, you bang it, right? But not every curveball is the same. He just stayed with that breaking pitch and drove it out of the ballpark. That was a nice swing.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him because that fastball right there, he's right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Hot shot down the line. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A called strike over the outside corner. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Fouled back. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
Well, 2 straight back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Second. Digging in now, Travis Shaw. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Travis Shaw.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward at the track, off the LED board and gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting 8.
Settling in now, Jet Bandy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 9.
Now at the plate, Chase Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. 2-1 Milwaukee. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. He's hitless in 6 tries. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 6.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Javier.
Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Garcia fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field.
Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 3.
Ready for another chance? Orlando Arcia, a base hit in his first trip. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Blackmon racing back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8.
Riding in once again, Ryan Braun. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Way outside. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Now another 2-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Addison Russell is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 19.
Into the windup and the pitch. Charlie Blackmon is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that's swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. Standing in now, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. 3. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eric Tim comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. Throw into second.
Up next for
And that
Milwaukee.
brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward ranging back to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 16. Domingo.
Ready to
Santana.
take his hacks again. Domingo Santana as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Lifted the other way to left center. Braun has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes ball 1. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here.
Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Second
Here's
baseman,
Javier
number 9.
Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Circle change there, called strike 1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Keon Broxton. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Broxton.
And that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Contreras. And he makes the throw to first. Broxton is retired, and there's one away.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike one. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chase Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order of the.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Wilson Contreras is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Lined back over second, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Whoa, he hung that changeup. That ball was hit hard. Lucky to keep that one in the ballpark.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. The second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Addison Russell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in. This is a great battle on both sides. He's throwing strikes, and he's fouling balls off. What's going to give? That was the 5th foul ball in this at-bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Hard on the ground toward short. And a close play at first, but he's called out, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jonathan Villar.
Into the windup and the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Number 3, shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A hit in 2 tries so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Ooh, that's one he wants back right now. Man, it looked like his timing was perfect. He just didn't barrel it up.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And there's ball four now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Travis Shaw stands in as he looks at ball one here.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the series as they open it up to 6-2 now.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from it. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Fernando Rodriguez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Domingo Santana. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Hayward. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for Milwaukee.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the third out. But the damage done as the Brewers strike for 4 runs coming on this grand slam. Charlie Blackmon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Jimmy Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Shaw is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
All right, fielder number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jason Hayward is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches. Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Chris Bryant now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Good break to that one, and he's in command. 0-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Striding in once again, Jet Bandy. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Bandy.
This one's flared out toward left. Schwarber moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 52.
Eric
Your attention,
Sogard
please.
will move into the
And
on-deck
hitting for the
circle now to
Brewers,
try to get something
number
started
18,
here with one gone in the inning.
Sogard.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hayward on the run. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 5.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar.
Villar.
He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo.
Leading off
0
for
for
the
2 on his line thus far.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Your
Oliver
attention,
Drake
please.
gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen
for
to
the
take
Brewers,
over on the mound and
number
start the
72,
home 7th.
Oliver Drake.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Broxton going back. Still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to
Second
rise to the
baseman, number
occasion
9,
in the postseason, and he
Javier
did
Baez.
right there.
Javier Baez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Looks like he swung it under water that time for strike 2. So it was a strikeout swinging. Javier Baez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Wilson Contreras is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ready on 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. To short. Garcia has it. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his third hit of the afternoon. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Your
John
attention,
Jay
please.
will get the
And
call
hitting for
here
the
as he'll
Cubs,
hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Sean Shea.
Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Hit down the line at first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that
Now
one.
batting.
He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Addison Russell stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Carl Edwards Jr. enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's Ryan Braun now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Dribbled up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. To short, hit hard. Russell has it. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
First baseman, number 7.
So striding forward now, Eric Timms. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's a true indicator. He's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. His career line against Carlos Torres. A 3 for 5 line to show for those meetings. He's taken him deep once. Brent Suter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Jesus Aguilar is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 22.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia gloves it. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting.
So let's take another look at that play up the middle with Showtrack. Displayed some really nice range there to keep it from getting into center field, and then he sets himself enough to make a good, accurate throw in time for the out. He made that play look a lot easier than it was. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ready with another 0-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for
Wade Davis. Enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Blackmon going back on it. He's there and records the first out. Domingo Santana will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards short. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Bottom of the ninth inning for the Cubs. Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 2-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Anthony Rizzo stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Neftali Feliz comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Runners on first with 1 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Tommy La Stella will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-1 pitch. A little tapper. And the Brewers are a step closer. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Hey, he was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.